Wisdom is when we recognize that we are searchers by nature, searching for eternal horizons that human reality can give but a glimpse of, and thus oppress our desire for transcendency. It is here that our bodies fall into anguish. If we creatures must end here, with no windows from which to escape, then our best desires will remain frustrated. Despite all of this, we know that when all is said and done, only God is worth it all. Only a search for the divine offers real possibilities to channel our ancestral impulses, which reside in the depths of the heart of mankind.
That's a lot of love. Thank you.
Just woke up to a beautiful sight on day 3 of the walk. It's a little bit red. Red in the morning, shepherd's warning. But the skies seem pretty clear. I'm hoping the rain will just hang out there while we head on down this way. But this hotel up here with the colors of autumn, spectacular. I'm gonna check out the storm. Last night threw down quite a bit of trees, including the one back there across the path. And with some people out here in the morning cutting them down to try to get rid of them so the path could be clear. But the good news is that all the rain came down. Today's trail is gonna be 16.5 kilometers. We're gonna descend about 1,000 meters and we're gonna ascend about 500. But it should be a moderate trail. We'll be going from Consuma here all the way to Stia. And yeah, I think that's about all I can say about the details of this trail. We'll see what it has in store for us. Besides us walking here, it's quiet. It's super peaceful. Mushrooms have come up all over the trail. Let's go and look at them, try to figure out which ones are which. I'm not gonna eat any because I'm not that much of an expert. And compared to yesterday, it's a lot better. But even yesterday was good, you know. Makes you appreciate days like these. The terrain is soft because it rains so much. It's easier on your feet as well. And these forests that we've been passing through, just so enchanted with all the moss and all these colors. A real treat. We're heading uphill now, and it's getting pretty hot, so just stopped to take off a few layers. It's November weather, but feels like spring. Lovely. I think by midday we'll probably be wearing short sleeves if it keeps going like this. You come across these parts of the forest where it's just riddled with these chestnuts. They're small, but usually the smaller ones are the tastier ones. These come out in the winter time. They're high in calories. It's almost as if you need to stock up on these and eat them to keep you fat throughout the winter. we're back to the same issue of yesterday, but this time it's a little bit more clear what's going on and what they actually explained to us at the hotel. There's more than one route that has been opened up for Via di Francesco. This one here is the 52, and this one here is CT. So I imagine that they opened these up so that they could get more business in certain B&Bs or agriturismos, which hence the B&B. But it all makes everything a little bit confusing. This time it's a little more clear than yesterday though, because at least both are marked as Via di Francesco. I spoke about the guide in video 1, but I'll be linking the guide in each of the videos in the description below so that you know which one to use. The one I use, 𝐶𝐶𝐴𝐵, is pretty good. I like it. It gives you also a description of each of the towns and the places and a bit of story of the biography of St. Francis, which is nice. Lose the phone. No. Ah, bella notizia. So what Filippo said is that he's happy for his friend Federico, which we saw before we headed out on the trip. Federico's a monk that lives in the monastery where Filippo lives. Filippo's not a monk, but he lives with the monks. He's a guardian of the cemetery. That's what he does for a living. The friend that we saw before we left, who is a monk, was going for a heart operation when we left, and his operation turned out fine. Well, which is part of the reason why Filippo went on the trail too, was to say some prayers for him. So he's happy with the results. We all are. We stumbled upon a cute little barbecue spot here. Tables and stumps. Had we known. Now that we're done with lunch, we're gonna hit the trail again. Shouldn't be much longer. I think it's about 40 minutes more.
Okay. That's a lot of love. Thank you.
We've arrived in Stia. The sun is just about to set. There's not much to be said about Stia. It's a small town. In these areas, the towns are not very big and popular, or like the ones that come from when you come from Rome upwards to Assisi. Here it's more about the forested areas and the beautiful sights and mountains. The town is just as quiet as the forests. You hear that? The sound of silence. We are knackered, ready to go to bed and ready to face the next trail tomorrow. If you're liking this so far, like, subscribe, and comment on anything you'd like. And Filippo, stop smelling your armpits while we're making the video.
I stink.
You stink. Did you take a shower? I don't know. Okay. This definitely, I hope this brought a smile to your face. But anyways, thank you for being here this far, and Godspeed. Hope to see you in the next video. Take care. Ciao.